Welcome to part 16 of our series, Secrets of Glessner House. Today, we are going to look at one of the most iconic features of the house, its beautiful Braggville granite. We will also reveal a few secrets, including the fact that this was not the first, nor even the second, choice of stone for the house. And we will peek inside the walls to find out what is hidden behind that granite facade. When the Glessners first met with architect Henry Hobson Richardson, they requested the use of limestone. It was a very popular stone in Chicago at the time due to the abundant quarries southwest of the city in Joliet and Lamont. Here we see that stone as used on Chicago's iconic water tower. Richardson discouraged the use of limestone on the street facades, as he noted it did not have the longevity of other stones like marble and granite. It was, however, used for the foundation and in the courtyard for the porches, sills, and lintels. It has weathered over time, just as Richardson said. By the time the building specifications were prepared for the house, the decision had been made as to what stone would be used. These specifications indicated not only the types of stone, but also the quality expected and how the materials would be installed during construction. Here we see the page from the specifications calling out three types of stone: Braggville granite, Georgia pink marble, and Lamont limestone. The section describing the marble has a heading which reads sandstone, but this is an error. No sandstone was ever considered for the house. In July 1886, a few months after Richardson died, the Glessners traveled to the north side to see the house then under construction for George Weiss at what is now 1428 North State Parkway. The Weiss house is clad in the same Georgia pink marble that Richardson had recommended for the Glessners' house. But, as Frances Glessner noted in her journal, quote, "We were not pleased with it at all," unquote. Richardson's specifications called for the use of Braggville granite for the base of the Glessner house, just the first row or course of stone seen at ground level. The Glessners liked this stone and made the decision to use it for the full facades in place of the pink marble. Braggville granite, more commonly known as Milford pink, comes from a region of Massachusetts southwest of Boston. Richardson, who was a Boston-based architect, was very familiar with the stone and used it on several of his buildings. Here we see one of the quarries in the late 1880s, around the time the stone was removed for Glessner House. The color of the granite is similar to the pink marble originally proposed, but the two stones have a very different appearance. Whereas the pink marble features veining, typical of that type of stone, the granite has many small irregular spots, the results of deposits of various types of minerals and feldspars. It also sparkles in direct sunlight due to the presence of mica and quartz. Now, let us look at how the walls are constructed. Most people assume the walls are solid granite, but that is not the case, as granite is expensive, and it would be cost prohibitive to use it in this way. This diagram shows the brick walls in the courtyard, constructed in the same way as the wall behind the veneer of granite on the street facades. The orange bricks at right are the common brick visible in the courtyard. Hollow bricks, which provide a pocket of air in the wall, are shown in pink. The blue area at left is the interior plaster, applied directly to the hollow bricks. These walls are about 14 inches thick. Chicago common brick was abundant and widely used at the time, due to the rich clay deposits in and around the city. The variations in the color of the clay resulted in a pleasing soft color palette ranging from yellow to pink, as seen here. The largest producer of this type of brick was the Haight and Alsip Company of Chicago, which was identified in the building specifications. The earlier diagram showed that there were three vertical stacks of brick making up the wall. Each stack is known as a wythe, spelled W-Y-T-H-E. To make the wall function as a single unit, certain bricks are turned sideways to lock the withes together. These bricks, where you only see the short end, are known as headers and are shown with red stars in this image. Every sixth row of brick has alternating stretchers and headers, creating a tightly bonded wall. This diagram shows the same brick wall with the addition of granite on the right. The granite is about 7 inches thick and is secured with iron anchors placed every 9 feet into the brick. The granite, brick, and plaster together produce a solid wall that is nearly 22 inches thick. A special type of brick was used on the inside of the house in specific areas including the coach house and the kitchen. Known as Philadelphia brick, it is glazed on its face, providing a durable hard finish that is easily cleaned, making it appropriate for work areas. This diagram shows a typical wall using the glazed brick, as represented by the white bricks at left. These walls contain 4 widths of brick, making them about 18 inches wide. The arrangement of the granite on the facades is referred to as coursed ashlar. A course refers to a row of stone, and ashlar means the stones are cut in squares or rectangles, the stones in each row being uniform in height but of different widths. You will notice, however, that the courses themselves are of different heights, with taller courses used at the base of the building and at the tops and bottoms of windows. The use of different height courses emphasizes the horizontal feel of the building. The granite is rock-faced, its rough surface giving it a very natural appearance. Although it would appear this would require little tooling, the surface of the stone might be worked over quite a bit to create a pleasing contour and to help direct the water away from the mortar joints. Richardson used rock-faced stone on many of his later buildings, and it became a quintessential feature of the Richardsonian Romanesque style. Although most of the granite is only 6 to 8 inches thick, much deeper stones are used at the corners for the voussoirs forming the arches and for the openings around doors and windows, which further help secure the granite to the brick wall behind. The largest stones are those used for the lintels over openings, such as the stone seen here over the female servant's porch. There is one last secret to be revealed which cannot be seen. This view of the courtyard is the only place on the building where you can see all 3 materials used together: common brick, Braggville granite, and limestone. You will notice the thick mortar joint between the limestone and granite. That is because there is a 1/4 inch thick piece of slate inserted here, which serves as a damp-proof course. This prevented what is known as rising damp, moisture traveling from the limestone foundation into the granite and brick above. With that last secret now revealed, we close with the hope that you have learned a bit about the masonry at Glessner House and masonry construction in general. Tune in next time when another secret will be revealed.